Chapter 1. The chapter begins with a strange person standing in the rain and getting struck by lightning. Earlier, Yu Damduk SSI sits in a room and a man asks him why he is applying for the company. The man then makes fun of him because he doesn't have a talent. Yu Damduk says people attain talents after dungeons were revealed, but he remained talentless. He tells the men they are discriminating against him for not having a talent. Yu Damduk asks them to apologize, but they laugh at him. He then reveals that he has recorded their entire conversation, and the men panic. They decide to apologize, but he refuses to listen and says they can repeat themselves in front of the Human Rights Committee. Yu Damduk steps out of the building and submits the report. He accidentally steps on gum and tries to clean it off, but someone pours water on him. The gardener apologizes and Yu Damduk goes home. Yu Damduk sees that some drunk people have urinated on his window and he cleans it. He talks to his mother over the phone and she asks about his uncle. Yu Damduk says she shouldn't talk about his uncle and he might have left the country. He then says he'll sort out her medical bills and walks away. He goes outside to smoke, but it begins to rain and the rain ruins his cigarette. Yu Damduk throws the lighter in anger and smashes it. Yu Damduk curses the sky and says he has lived hard. He begins to insult God and says someone has to take responsibility for his suffering. Yu Damduk curses at the sky as it rains and a lightning bolt strikes him. He falls to the ground and wonders what will happen to his mom if he dies. He suddenly wakes up after the storm and is surprised that he is still alive. Yu Damduk sits up, shocked as he sees a strange notification floating above him. He wonders what it is as he looks at it, and it shows that it is a hiring notice. It then informs him that the gods are waiting for him. Yu Damduk sitting at his apartment and wondering if God exists. He says he got struck by lightning after swearing at God. He sees that he is unharmed and wonders if the lightning strike gave him a talent. He tries to open a status window, but it doesn't work and he realizes it's a part-time job notice. He decides to check it out, but it informs him that he doesn't have a divine power. Divine power is the energy the gods use, and he searches for other part-time jobs. Yu Damduk finds a job that doesn't require divine power, and it is to create a dungeon. He realizes that gods make dungeons and sees that his payment will be 12 Thor. Yu Damduk accepts the job and is immediately transported to a strange world. He wonders where he is, and a strange beast attacks him. A strange man saves him from the monster, and he realizes he is Thor, the god of thunder. He says Yu Damduk is a new worker, and they go to the construction site. Yu Damduk sees Thor's hammer and realizes it's Mjolnir. He then sees the other gods and realizes he is the only human around. Thor says he resembles a god from Asia because of his appearance, and Yu Damduk lies as he says he comes from a small mountain. Thor refers to him as the god of the mountains and says he has heard that he helps people. Thor says Yu Damduk cherishes humans and asks if he will be able to cope with his new work. He then informs Yu Damduk that he will make a place that'll make humans suffer. He asks Yu Damduk if he has heard of the Minotaur's maze, and he says he has. Thor says things will be easier and they approach a large structure. Yu Damduk is shocked as he sees it and he sees the giant maze. Thor says the dungeon's concept is from the Minotaur's maze and he tells Yu Damduk he will build the maze with them. Yu Damduk staring at a giant gate in amazement. A worker calls him and says they must continue working, and Yu Damduk follows him. Various sectors request support and Yu Damduk rushes to help out. He terrifies a god as the god calls for support and he arrives. Some commend him for his handiwork and tell him to be careful so he doesn't fall into a manhole. Yu Damduk meets a god and he says they should take a break in a carriage because they will use it to go to their next destination. The god commends him for his hard work and wonders if all Asian gods are like him. They reach a point and the god says they'll have to continue on foot because their tramps will be useless if they let the beast trigger them. He tells Yu Damduk to be careful so as not to step on any traps, and they continue walking. The god tells Yu Damduk that the upper class senior gods require some tests from the humans while the lower class does not. He says they will create dungeons, which is their infinite work source. They then enter a large hall and place several balls on the ground. The god says the balls are spider eggs and will be a pain in the ass for humans. They go to the goblin shelter and Yu Damduk gets startled by a goblin. It begins to laugh at him and the god says he is messing around. The worker god says the goblins are clever, so it will be difficult for humans to confront them. The duo gets to the end of the labyrinth and the god says the giant door leads to where the boss is. Thor arrives and tells Yu Damduk he has heard a lot of compliments about him. Yu Damduk tells Thor he is kind and considerate, and the lower god says they are left with the last procedure. Thor pulls out his hammer and says it's time to send him off to work. Yu Damduk is shocked as he sees the hammer generates lightning and Thor uses it to send him back home. Yu Damduk finds himself in his house and realizes he isn't dreaming. He celebrates and says he has had an awakening and a system informs him that his salary has been paid. It asks if he wants to check it, and Yu Damduk decides to take a look at the god's shop. Yu Damduk seeing several incredible items as he goes through the god's shop. He wonders if he can buy the items and says becoming a god with a human body will be possible. The fan blows his imagination away and he says his life will change. He attempts to buy the items, but they are too expensive and he wonders what he can buy. Yu Damduk realizes he can buy talents with his money and is amazed. He realizes that they aren't expensive and buys the talent of the sword. The system then gifts him another talent and he selects combat talent. He begins to celebrate but suddenly passes out and his body strengthens and adjusts to his new talents. He successfully strengthens his body and sees his mom as he opens his eyes. She apologizes for being incompetent and he tells her not to say that. He then says he has talent but suddenly wakes up as he mumbles the word. Yu Damduk wakes up and wonders if everything that happened is a dream. He opens his status window to see his skills and it says he is the lowest class god. He receives a call from his mom and tries to tell her the good news, but she tells him not to come and visit her that day. She refuses to tell him what is wrong and a man informs him that there is a sign of a dungeon near the hospital. Yu Damduk runs out of his house and rushes to help his mother. A reporter is live at the scene and she talks about the signs of the dungeon. Yu Damduk arrives at the hospital and sees the military orders everyone to evacuate. The officer tells everyone they are in a restricted area and Yu Damduk uses his talent to see him clearly. He is able to hear everyone's conversation but decides to focus and rushes to the front. Yu Damduk tells the officer that he has to help his family, but the officer says there are signs of maze in the dungeon. Yu Damduk is shocked as he hears what the officer says and energy suddenly slams on the ground. He wonders what is happening as he looks up and sees the dungeon he built. In the past, where Yu Damduk says the dungeon he is building looks magnificent. In the present, Yu Damduk wonders what is going on as he sees the dungeon. He saves a man but suddenly gets attacked and dodges the knife. He sees several lizard men attacking and the military begins to attack. Yu Damduk uses his skill to catch a blade and takes down a lizard man. He begins to use his skills to dodge the lizard men's attacks and easily knocks some of them down. A lizard man attacks him, but he dodges and kicks its head into the ground. The military watches in disbelief as Yu Damduk defeats all of the lizard men. A strange man emerges and asks him what guild is he from. He says Yu Damduk's face is new but commends his skills. The man introduces himself as Namgung Do-uk of the Sangud Guild and shakes Yu Damduk's hand. Namgung says there is no way someone from a guild would have come alone and asks if he is from a guild. He asks Yu Damduk if he is an unaffiliated hunter and Yu Damduk says he is. Namgung says he and his guild want to clear the dungeon and he asks Yu Damduk if he wants to come with him. Yu Damduk stares at the dungeon and realizes he is no longer an ordinary person. He says monsters will continue to come out if they don't stop them. He stops his hand from trembling and says clearing the dungeon won't be an issue. The guild enters the dungeon and Yu Damduk gives them directions. He remembers the road because he has been in and out of the tunnel hundreds of times and he suddenly stops them. He says he will lead the way from that point, but a guild member complains and says they have an order of authority. Namgung tells Yu Damduk not to worry and says their advanced party has paved the way. Yu Damduk throws a rock at the tunnel, triggering a trap. He tells them that the weapons are made from a special grade alloy that will pierce through almost any armor. They continue walking as Yu Damduk says the dungeon will get more dangerous. They arrive at a large gate with a spider's description. A guild member killing a spider and saying its guts splatted on him. They talk about how the building is full of webs and they can kill the spiders by burning the webs. Yu Damduk listens as they say he might be from a rival guild and uses his combat focus. He realizes some people are trapped and they decide not to burn the webs. Namgung instructs everyone to refrain from using area of effect attacks and says they should follow Yu Damduk's commands. A strange woman walks to Yu Damduk and asks him to guide them well. He shakes his hand and tells him not to worry about commanding the people. She then says it will be wise for him to carry a sword or two around, and she leaves. He wonders when he mentioned his name because she knew, and he realizes she had disappeared. The guild enters a room and moves around carefully. Yu Damduk realizes the spiders are above them and the spiders land on the ground. Namgung kills the attacking spiders and instructs his men to follow the plan. Yu Damduk instructs the men to get into a defensive position and asks the supporting team to follow him. He finds the people held captive and rushes to help them. Several spiders block their path and Yu Damduk says he knows somewhere safe they can stay. Namgung continues fighting and is surprised because Yu Damduk knows the dungeon structure and how to find the survivors. The guild defeats the spiders and a man informs Namgung that they received minimal damage. Namgung tells Yu Damduk that he wants to talk to him and it infuriates a guild member. Namgung commends Yu Damduk's ability to know the dungeon and Yu Damduk says they have to gather their forces and continue. They arrive at a large gate and Yu Damduk says it's from the goblin civilization. He thinks of a plan to defeat the intelligent goblins and asks if he can enter the room alone, but a guild member pushes him aside and says he can leave if he is scared. The guild member gets angry as Yu Damduk talks to Namgung and says he is stealing his spotlight. They enter the room and Yu Damduk tells them to be quiet, but the guild members continue talking. The lights suddenly go out and he instructs everyone to get on the ground. Arrows suddenly shoot and kill a guild member and everyone panics. Yu Damduk tells them not to worry and decides to deal with the goblins. He uses his combat focus to kill the goblins, but the guild member gets infuriated. They leave the large room and finally arrive at the boss's room. Yu Damduk and the guild walking into the room that belongs to the dungeon's boss. Namgung wonders if the boss is hiding, but Yu Damduk says he is before them. They see the boss sitting on a throne, and Namgung says he sees that it can't initiate an attack. Yu Damduk suddenly sees a notification that asks him to sacrifice 5 people to the Minotaur. He realizes it might be a hint to help them defeat the boss easily and decides to tell Namgung. The jealous guild member gets furious as he sees Yu Damduk talking to Namgung and he walks away. He decides to attack the Minotaur on his own and moves closer to it. Yu Damduk sees him and tries to stop him from getting close to the boss. He yells at Yu Damduk and says he will defeat the boss. The man trespasses into the Minotaur's range and the system decides to select random scapegoats. The Minotaur stands up and prepares to attack the people in its range. The jealous guild member realizes he is trapped and Namgung saves him from the Minotaur's attack. He rushes to attack the Minotaur and lands the strike, but it is ineffective. It then attacks him and injures his shoulder as he dodges. Namgung instructs his men to scatter around it and gather information on it while avoiding attacks. Yu Damduk sees as it prepares to attack and sees that the attack resembles Thor's power. Namgung and the others see it and rush to attack, but Yu Damduk says it's too dangerous. He rushes to help, but the monster lands the attack and knocks down Namgung. The guild members think all hope is lost, but Yu Damduk stands up and tells the monster to brace itself because he won't die without struggling. Yu Damduk standing before the dungeon's boss as he holds a sword. Namgung lies on the floor and blames himself for their predicament. The Minotaur attacks Yu Damduk, but he cuts his horn off with one attack. He realizes he can cut it down and slashes its arm several times as it attacks him. Namgung is shocked by his power, but Yu Damduk says his slashes are too shallow. Namgung says Yu Damduk has skills, but sees his sword is about to break. Yu Damduk realizes he has to slash the Minotaur's vital points before his sword breaks. He rushes at the monster and uses his martial arts skill to hit it as he dodges its attacks. He knocks the Minotaur to the ground, but sees that his sword is at its limit. He finds an opening and prepares to use his powerful technique as the Minotaur prepares to use Thor's move. Namgung says he has to help Yu Damduk and tells the jealous man he has a job for him. Yu Damduk stares at the Minotaur and prepares to attack as he says he only has one chance. He rushes at the monster as it charges at him and he prepares to strike it, but his sword shatters. Yu Damduk thinks he has lost, but the jealous man throws a sword into his hand. Yu Damduk strikes the Minotaur and defeats it. Outside the dungeon, the people wait for the guild members and see as people come out of the dungeon. Yu Damduk supports Namgung and says they survived thanks to him. Namgung says Yu Damduk is the one who saved them and tells him to make a statement since he is the #1 contributor to the dungeon clear. Yu Damduk remembers being discriminated against for being talentless and raises his hand in victory. The end.